With finals fast approaching, it's important to take a little time to relax. Yoga instructor and ELN student Zoe Ross Nash, is here with us today to teach us some yoga, take the stress off of things.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us today. Go ahead, Rachel.
All right, I'll take it away. So how did you start getting into yoga?
So I was a ballerina for like 16 years, and I feel like that's just kind of a natural progression because I wanted to keep up with my flexibility. And then after doing it for like 2 or 3 years, I realized I really, really liked it, so I got more involved. I did a 200-hour yoga teacher training and learned about the philosophy and the Sanskrit poses, so here I am.
So how does the yoga help us with school as we're approaching finals?
Yeah, so it's great. It's a great way to relax, clear your mind, and especially during the finals season, you can really get stressed out. So it's a great way just to like be present and let your mind be free.
And do you teach at any studios on campus or in the Burlington area?
Yeah, so I actually teach at Zenitry. It's right by Fat Frog. I teach about 1 or 2 classes a week. So
if people wanted to get involved in that, what would they do?
Yeah, so you could just show up. You can drop on in. It's like $15 for students, and you can buy a class card or just do a single class and just experience it.
Well, let's have you show us what you got.
Sure. So
I'm excited. Haven't done this in a while.
No, I'm the least flexible person you'll ever meet, so this might be tough.
I might break some bones here, but I'm excited.
It's all right.
Excited.
All right.
Okay, so if you want to start, you could start sitting at, in the middle of your mat, and we'll do some breathing exercises, which is great for like clearing your mind. So we'll start off with a breath called Dirga Pranayama breath, and it's a 3-part breath. So you could put your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your stomach, and you begin to breathe. So inhale and expand your stomach, your chest, and your heart, and then exhale, deflate the chest, the ribs, the stomach. Inhale, inflate the stomach, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, deflate the chest, the ribs, the stomach.
Interesting.
And so just continue that for like a few more breaths and see if it changes anything. So inhale, inflate the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, deflate the chest, the ribs, the belly.
You're killing it over there, Rachel.
I'm trying. I could see how these breaths definitely would help you. Like,
it's a form of meditation.
And do you meditate during the day?
So if I feel stressed about finals or a test coming up, or if I can't go to sleep at night, I find myself doing these breaths, and it definitely relaxes my mind and helps me calm down.
Great.
Yeah, so then we could start getting into the asanas, which is the physical poses. So we could stand up.
Here we go.
All right, here are the big dogs.
Okay, so you could stand up and come to the top of your mat and have your feet hips width apart and just rock from back and forth just to find the weight in the center of your feet. Then you can inhale your arms up and over your head, and then exhale, swan dive down, and try to touch your toes. If you can't,
I can't.
Just place your hands on your shins.
Okay.
Rachel, you did dance.
I did. I used to be a dancer. I'm not anymore, but
I cannot touch it.
yeah, so
just keep your hands
good, I'm not gonna
on your
lie.
shins. And then inhale halfway up, like an uppercase L position. And then exhale, fold back down. Yeah, and if you want, you could keep like a micro bend in your knees. You don't want to lock the knees or put the weight in the heels. And then inhale, arms up all the way. And then exhale, hands to prayer position in front of your heart. And then great, so come back to that rocking from back and forth. And then we'll come into tree pose. So you can place your hands on your hips and then place the weight all the way into the left foot, lift up the right foot, and you can go into 3 positions, either right against your ankle bone, onto your shin, or you can hike it up all the way to the inseam of your standing leg. And it's important not to put it on the knee. Yeah, try to
So below the knee or above the knee?
Exactly, because you don't want to put it on a joint. So try to find something like a jersey point, a focus point, and that helps with your balance. So place your hands on your hips if you're struggling. And if you're comfortable here, you can expand your arms and come into the full position. Exactly.
We warned you that we wouldn't be able to do this.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. And then you can come out of the posture and place your foot back down.
Cool.
Great. And then we'll do something easy. We can go into child's pose.
Oh,
Love child's
Great.
pose.
So you can come
I don't
onto
know what
your
that
knees.
is, so. All right.
Put your big toes together and your knees apart, and then just walk your hands forward and put your forehead all the way to the mat.
Still not flexible.
It's all
really nice stretch.
Yeah, it's incredibly relaxing. And if you want it restorative, you can open up your knees even more.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that goes right into your hips. If you want it more active.
I cannot do that.
You're doing great. You really are.
It takes practice and time.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you so
Yeah,
much
thank
for
you for
being here.
joining
This
us.
was really fun. And so coming up, we have Katie Shannon and Alex Merritt performing live in studio.